Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Tuesday, November 28th. Welcome to our video commentary. Today we're going to talk about a very interesting angle to this story out of Washington regarding Democrat Congressman Representative Conyers of Michigan. He is, of course, a long-standing member of the Congress. In fact, I just read that he came into the Congress in 1965. So he's been there, I think, just about as long as anybody. I mean, 52 years? He's been a member of the House. He's represented Detroit, although his district has changed a little bit over the years. But recently, he's been involved in a controversy regarding what they are now calling sexual misconduct, which is, I guess, treating your female employees improperly. I guess that's kind of the generic definition of it. And what I find fascinating about all of this is the reaction of two women in Washington. The first one, Nancy Pelosi, obviously she is a fellow congresswoman of Representative Conyers. And the other is Cokey Roberts, who is a reporter for NPR and ABC. Let's talk about Nancy Pelosi first. Now, frankly, with respect to Nancy Pelosi, I have very few expectations. You know, my expectations about Nancy Pelosi are very low. So I don't expect Nancy Pelosi to do anything other than to be highly partisan and defend her man, basically, as she did with President Clinton in the late 90s, as she's done with others. She basically defends the Democrat. And for her, that's all that matters. If you're a Democrat, Nancy's going to protect you. She's going to defend you. Now, she'll say some things like, due process, and she's disappointed. But at the end of the day, she's not calling for Conyers' resignation, which, frankly, I think she should. So I'm not surprised at all with her reaction. She's a partisan. She's always been a partisan, and she's always protected the Democrat. Cokey Roberts is a different story. She's a reporter, someone who, I respect a great deal. She used to be on Sunday mornings with David Brinkley and George Will and Sam Donaldson on a very good program called This Week with David Brinkley. I thought that was one of the very best of the Sunday shows over the years. Lately, she still appears on ABC, although you can hear a lot of her work over at NPR, where from time to time you will hear her do a commentary or talk about this or talk about that. And what was fascinating, apparently she was on one of the Sunday talk shows, I think the ABC Sunday show, and she basically said something, and I'm paraphrasing. The exact quote is in the internet, but I'm just paraphrasing what she said. She basically said that everybody kind of knew about Conyers, and in fact, everybody kind of knew, don't get into an elevator by yourself with Conyers, which is really an amazing admission by Cokey Roberts, because what she's basically saying is everybody knew what he was doing, but I guess nobody in the media wanted to break the story. Nobody in the media wanted to do a story or maybe do something about it. And I think this is it's sad to see Cokey Roberts caught up in this situation, because as I say, I think she's a very good person, good reporter. It's sad because I think it confirms what a lot of us have been thinking about over the years, that when it comes to all of these issues of sexual misconduct and how you treat women and all that kind of stuff, that frankly, they're very partisan. They're very partisan. And if you're a Democrat like Nancy Pelosi, you're going to stand by your man. And in the case of Cokey Roberts, as well as other women in the media in Washington, D.C., they never said anything at all about John Conyers. None of them ever came out and said, we got to break this story. This is unthinkable what's happening to women in that office. And I actually think all of this hurts the media a great deal because it confirms what many people already believe, that the media is in fact very partisan, and not really reporters, but actually very partisan people who, in this case, are protecting a Democrat member of Congress. So very bad, Cokey. You never told us about it. I'm disappointed, very disappointed that you never came out and said, you know what, women around the Capitol, there's a word going around, don't get caught in an elevator with Representative Conyers. You know what? I think some of the young interns maybe would have benefited from hearing that rumor or that advice that apparently was going around Capitol Hill. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. All of these commentaries are over at YouTube. We also have them on my blog, and we also have them over at the YouTube page. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.